we've done a lot of great content today, but this might be my favorite because today we are honoring one of the most decorated women's basketball players in Gamecock history.
Yes, we're talking about Tiffany Mitchell, who has a long emphasis on long list of accomplishments, not just from her time at the University of South Carolina, but also with the Minnesota Lynx in the WNBA.
And with Indiana as well. Joining us is Tiffany Mitchell, who is about to have an incredible honor over at Colonial Life Arena for the home opener on Sunday. Tiffany, it is so good to see you.
It's good to see you too. It's glad to be back.
Oh my gosh. Listen, no one can be surprised that your jersey is being retired. I mean, we all knew that honor was coming, as a part of the long list of accolades. But what were the initial emotions when you heard that it was officially happening?
I mean, for me, I probably was just shocked. I was excited. I'm kind of just the person that's always looking to the next thing, so I never really took in probably, what I've accomplished in my career in college. But nonetheless, very thankful and blessed to be put in this position to see that the university and Coach Staley wants to honor me this way.
Yes, and speaking of Coach Dawn Staley, you're a part of her dynasty, and she said that you were one of the players that was with her even before a championship had been won at the time. What does it mean to you to have played under such a dominant force like Coach Staley, and what do you think about what she's doing now with those players coming up after you?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see what she's done with the program and where it started from and where it is now. Just a tribute to kind of who she is as a person, always wants the best from, her players and also probably herself. And like I said, just seeing and being a part of that foundation that, allowed, South Carolina to be the powerhouse that it is today. Just again, very thankful that she recruited me when I was in high school. I was 16 years old and committed to this university. I had no idea I would be here in this moment and living on Saturday, or on Sunday. Yeah. But I'm just, again, extremely thankful and a part of my journey with her.
Well, listen, every championship they have won since you were balling for Carolina, she has given you the credit for helping to establish that foundation. And I want to read some of the words that Dawn Staley, the GOAT, had to say about you, Tiffany. Nice. She said, "For a player like Tiffany, who believed in Gamecock women's basketball before we ever even won a title and bought into the vision from day one, this is incredible. She paved the way for our team to become the best." She goes on to say, "Coaching players like Tiffany is one of my greatest rewards. She's not just an amazing player, she is an example of what you can become with the right mindset, commitment, and determination. I am super proud of her then and now." Tiffany, that is high praise coming from Dawn Staley.
It is. I mean, she means, excuse me.
Take a moment. I'm almost in tears, so I know.
I mean, what she's done for me in my career and just as a woman, a lot of my success I would give, because I came to this university and played under her. She taught me a lot of things about basketball and, outside of basketball that really made me, the person and player that I am today. So, I mean, just to hear her say these words about me, it's just, I have no words for it, to be honest.
And it means so much because she wouldn't say it if she didn't mean it, and that it comes straight from the heart.
That is so good. Yeah. And listen, I want to cry with you now. That's amazing. Let it out. You deserve it. You deserve your flowers. Yeah. Tell us about your time in the WNBA and, again, that USC foundation under Coach Staley and what you're doing now.
Yeah, so I spent my first 7 years in Indiana and then went to Minnesota this past season. So I've been 8 years in the league. And I think, Coach Staley just prepares her players to be able to sustain. So I'm very thankful that I've, had this long of a career in the WNBA because it's very hard. It's one of the hardest, leagues to get in and stay in. And a lot of that has come from, being prepared by, Coach Staley and the staff at South Carolina. So like I said, I just attribute a lot to her being, having me being able to adapt to different situations, different people, different experiences. You learn all that while you're in school. I came here when I was, 17, graduated. And now I'm 29, it's like you look back on it and just see the growth. And she instilled all of that into us, all of her players. She pours into us as young women first, and I think the basketball just follows it.
Yeah, and talking about on and off the court, you closed your career as the athletic department's president award winner in 2016 as an athlete who excelled in athletics, academics, and community outreach and leadership. So really the total package, Tiffany. In a moment, I want people to know about the business you have started, but before we do that, because I want to make sure you have the time to really convey this, there are so many young girls and boys who would love to play for Dawn Staley, who would love to be a professional athlete one day. What words of wisdom, what guidance would you give them about what has served to be the foundation, the keys to your success?
You know, for me, I think what I would hang my hat on is just kind of not having a bad day. You know, you just find a way to be 1% better than the day you were before. And everything else will fall into place. I tried my hardest not to have a bad day. If I did, you know, I tried to pour into the people around me so they wouldn't have a bad day. But I think that's definitely something that I would say like I take on for myself.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, you do have the ups and downs of being a professional athlete is a lot. So you have to learn how to not, you know, take each day and be so personal with everything and just try to just be better than the day you were before.
I love that.
Yes, that's amazing words and great advice, I think, for everyone that's watching.
Absolutely,
for sure.
absolutely.
That positivity
absolutely.
matters. Judy mentioned this, your business. You're a busy woman.
I am.
I mean, you're in the league, but you are flourishing
Yeah.
in the world of entrepreneurship as you have created your own personal training, online fitness business,
Yes.
and also with some meal preps as well. But I'll let you explain to our viewers how
Yeah.
you're handling that.
For me, I think people also know as a player, I always was in the weight room
Yep.
and always loved just to work out, lift weights. I just took really good care of my body. Another reason probably why I'm 8 years into this career, because it's very hard to sustain playing year round, going overseas and playing in the summer. You have to be able to take care of your body. So I found peace in the weight room and saw like that's kind of where I excelled at. It could clear my mind. It did a lot for me, not only for basketball, but my mental. So I turned that into a career, and you know I work out all the time anyway, so why not, you know, make it a business?
Right.
So there's a lot of people out there that just want to be healthier, you know, look better, feel better. So I got certified by NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine.
Yeah.
This past January, I started my online fitness business, so I do have about 20 clients right now
Okay.
that I just make their workouts for, their meal plans. You're able to reach me on TiffFit25 on Instagram.
Got you.
Fill out a questionnaire, and then I just start your consultation, and we go from there.
I love it. And I appreciate you including the mental component in that, because it is mind, body, and spirit, and making sure
sure.
that we're taking care of the whole woman. Girl, you are an incredible woman.
Yes.
Congratulations on this most deserving honor. We will be celebrating you, not just Sunday when you have this jersey retired, but Tiffany, in all that you do.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, Tiffany, and congratulations
Thank
in
you.
advance. Much more, your news at 5:30 after this.